four horses. He couldn't beat one horse anyway. Put me out. Billy's right. I think the stagecoach trying to do.
All right, if I fasten this to your building, Fuzzy?
I suppose so. If you think it'll do you any good.
Thanks.
Things look pretty bad for the future of the Pony Express. Can't you talk about something more pleasant?
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Higgins.
No use denying the truth.
Well, why can't the Pony Express and the stagecoach combine and work together?
Does Billy Carson agree to that?
Well, not yet, but I'm sure he will after Sally explains it to him when the stagecoach gets in this afternoon. She's riding with it on the first trip.
You'll never get him perched up on that monkey box. He likes to sit in the saddle too well. How's the road building coming along?
Pretty good. We're about ready to start through the Badlands.
Oh, then you've gotten your government permission.
Yes, a couple of days ago. You know, this stagecoach line is going to mean a lot to the people out here on the frontier.
It certainly will.
Well, see you later.
Hello, Stone.
Higgins, you're wasting your time talking to Farrell. I know all he does and more.
Have you had a report from your man in the Capitol?
Yes, and all your legal maneuvering hasn't stopped Farrell from getting the rights to run his road through the Badlands.
He told me so.
And that means three things. All of them bad.
What's that?
First, the land will be open to the public. Second, the law will move in, break up an organization that we've been years building up. And third...
The stagecoach company will be given grants of land along the route that is the most valuable in the territory.
Right. That's the land I want, and the land I'm going to have.
Maybe we can still get it.
There's no maybe about it. We're going to get it.
I know of no law that
There's no law in the Badlands. Nothing but wanted men controlled by us. That's why I feel I can handle it my way.
Without showing your hand?
Yes. I'm going to let Steve Lacey handle it. And from now on, Farrell is going to run into nothing but trouble.
Going to reach Miles City on time, Jed?
We'll likely get in ahead of schedule, Miss Sally.
Oh, that's fine.
Chance of surprising them. We'll have to attack them out in the open.
Sally will tell you, Mr. Farrell. I got to get this mail through.
Here you go, Freddie.
What's the matter, Bud? Can't you find a better place to sit down?
Not at present.
Why not?
Oh, I burnt my britches. Oh, I sat on a hot horseshoe.
That's a kind of a stupid thing to do.
Not half as stupid as you riding in on that stagecoach. What'd you do it for?
Well, the stage was being attacked, so I pitched in and helped them out. You'd do the same thing yourself, wouldn't you?
No, sirree. Let them fight their own battle. You and me had to.
You don't mean that. You know you don't.
Of course he doesn't. Do you?
Of course not. Well, I'd fight anybody, anytime, any place for you, Miss Sally, and so would Billy.
Well, he's already proven that.
And I appreciate it, Billy. Lots more than I can say.
Yeah, if our place had been reversed, you'd have done the same thing yourself, Mr. Farrell.
You know, it ain't often you see rivals help each other out.
Rivals?
Well, sure. You're both in the same business.
I know it's not. The Pony Express handles the mail, and the stage line handles freight and passengers.
And eventually the mail. Isn't that so?
There's been some talk about it.
Why, Dad, you never told me that.
Well, it's not definite.
But it's going to happen. And when it does, Carson and others like him are going to be out in the cold.
That's why I want him to throw in with me. How about it, Billy?
You dickering for a mail contract, Mr. Farrell?
We've made the government a proposition to carry the mail daily instead of weekly, as you're doing.
Well, why can't I make them the same proposition?
Well, of course you can. But it'll take a great number of horses and riders.
I got the horses, and I think I can get the riders.
If you can't, I can.
Well, it's possible. But I don't believe you can meet my bid.
I can do my best. May the best man win, huh? Come on, Bud.
Come on, Sally.
With Farrell and Carson both after that mail contract, we're sitting pretty.
How?
If we can get them fighting one another, that stage road will never be built.
That's a good idea, but how can it be done?
Very simple. I'll have Carson's horses run off. I'll make it look like Farrell did it.
I'll see you later, Stone.
Right.
A nice-looking bunch of horses.
Yeah. Hey, what about Jed here?
Oh, I'll take care of him.
I don't know why you dragged me up here, Lacey. But whatever it is, you can bet I ain't going to give you no help.
That's what you think.
Seems to be only two men watching the herd. They're down there.
The rest of them are probably in town for the dance tonight. Remember, we want the horses, not the men. They must be left alive.
I don't get it.
They've got to bring word into Carson that Farrell's men run off his horses. And that's where you come in, my friend. Let's go.
Be a sense to strike that herd. Yeah, but if they run them into the Badlands, it'll take an army to get them back. building over there.
Looks like we've winged one of them. Come on.
Yeah. Jed Clark, one of Farrell's men.
Can Tom Farrell be back of this raid?
That's for Billy to decide. We're heading for town.
Again, we're going to have a little song number by the Big Slicker Quartet here. Now, play it, boys. Make it hot and good.
You went away. At first I worried. It don't mean anything now. 'Twas yesterday that we were happy. It don't mean anything now. Oh, it's true. I'm by my own lead. Knowing you won't ever change your vow. I'll get along. I won't be lonely. It don't mean anything now. You went away. Won't be lonely. It don't mean anything now. Was yesterday that we were happy. It don't mean anything now. Though it's true, I'm by my own lead. Knowing you won't ever change your vow. I'll get along. I won't be lonely. It don't mean anything now. I'll get along. I won't be lonely. It don't mean anything now. Oh, she's mine, all mine. Oh, she's mine, all mine. And mine she'll always be. Oh, I met a gal that came from Oklahoma. From the first I knew that she belonged to me. And there ain't no chance to lose her, 'cause nobody else would choose her. Oh, she's mine and mine, she's always gonna be. Oh, her limbs remind me of the family.
Glad to see you here, Curly.
You come outside, Billy, some coffee. I'll only be a minute, Sally. All right, Curly. Here's where Carson gets to that. It looks that way. Well, I got away with a herd, but we know who's responsible. Are you sure that Jed Clark was the man you found? No doubt about it. Sure hard to believe that Farrell would pull a thing like that. Yeah, Jed never ran around with a wild bunch. He's a Farrell man. He always struck me as being a square shooter. Curly, go and get Farrell. Tell him I want to talk to him. You didn't do it? Come on, Sally. Doc will do all he can for him.
You haven't answered my question yet.
Why should I shoot Farrell?
For running off your horses.
That's utter nonsense.
Not according to what Billy's man told me. You fired this gun recently.
That's right. It's the man who shot Farrell.
Can you prove it?
Billy didn't shoot me.
Take it easy, Tom.
Dad, do as Doc says.
The man that shot me was out there.
Was he? Do you know?
I could only see the flash of his gun.
Tom, somebody's trying to get us to fight each other.
That's right, son.
Well, they won't get away with it. I'll help Sally build the road through the Badlands until you get back on your feet again.
Thanks, Billy.
Come on, fellas, give me a hand.
Come on, boys. Take it.
Certainly haven't made any effort to cover the tracks of the horses.
It ain't through lack of opportunity. We've passed through plenty of rocky country.
Don't understand it, Fuzz.
Me neither. I reckon we might as well push on. The herd crossed here. You know, Fuzz, somehow I don't like the looks of things. Nah, me neither. But they didn't all cross here. Some of them went that way. Let's go and see if we can pick up any signs of the other riders.
Wonder how many men are in on this setup.
Slim and Curly said there were 7 or 8 of them.
Looks like some of them cut off here and headed up into the hills.
Well, let's get out of here.
Wait a minute. We might run right into a trap.
7 men laying an ambush for 2 is a kind of a waste of gun talent.
Well, they might not be within a dozen miles of here, Fuzz. Then we might be covered by guns right now.
That ain't so good.
No, it isn't.
What'll we do?
Well, we came here to get those horses. What do you think we're going to do?
Oh, by grab, we'll get them.
When you get past those rocks there, get your horse a-running.
Just in case.
While they're looking for us, we'll cut back and get the horses.
Yeah, they can't be far from here.
They're down empty canyon.
That's right where we want them.
Turner, you follow me. Red and I'll try to head them off the other end.
Once we get them underway, they'll head for their home range.
Outsmarted us.
Horses. I'll go after him.
Hey, Carson's got Turner.
Now, you tell me, who shot Fell and ran off my horses?
I don't know.
You don't know. And if you won't talk to me, you'll talk to the judge in Mesa City.
You're in the Badlands, mister, and you'll never get out of here alive.
We'll see about that. Get on your horse.
He's liable to talk. We can get Carson before he gets Turner into town.
That's right. Rocky Pass place to ambush him.
That takes care of him, Turner.
That's right, Red.
Carson.
You and Steve are wanted for horse stealing and murder. Throw those guns away. Now get down off those horses.
Found your horses?
Yes, and this is one of the men that ran him off. Why hasn't the stage left, Sally?
Well, we've been having a little trouble.
I'll take him on down to the sheriff. And then as soon as I get some men to help Fuzzy round up the herd, I'll be back. Come on, Red.
What's happened?
Carson got his horses back. Turner's dead.
And Red's been thrown in jail.
We sure got ourselves in a tight spot.
Yes. Things didn't work out like I figured.
Well, I did the best I could.
I'm not blaming you any, Steve.
We can't let Red go to trial. He'll talk to save his neck.
Oh, I'll have him out of jail before that happens.
If you can do that, Steve, we'll make it so hot for Carson, he'll wish he never was born.
Well, I'm ready to go to work, Sally.
Thanks, Billy, but I'm doubtful if there's anything you can do.
Why not?
The men refuse to work.
They do. Where are they?
Out in the wagon yard.
By the way, how's your dad?
Oh, he's fine, but Doc says it'll be months before he's up and around again.
Well, we'll keep things going. You better stay in here, Sally. What's holding up the stage from leaving now?
What's it to you?
Quite a bit. From now till Farrell gets back on the job again, I'm running this outfit.
Maybe you're ready to pay our wages.
They do today?
They've been due for over a month.
Well, you'll get 'em. Now, Al, get this stage a-rolling. You men, clean up this mess.
Nothing doing until somebody shells out our pay.
I said you'd get it. Now, either you men start to work, or I'll get some men in here that will.
Nobody, us or any other man, will turn a wheel until we're paid.
You heard what I said. satisfied?
No. But I've had enough. It was his idea.
Well, now you get to work or get out.
You mean it about paying those wages?
I never meant anything more.
Well, I'm willing to gamble.
That's fine. Now, from now on, you handle this end. Get yourself a hustler that can fight, and you'll be paid fighting wages. Same thing goes all the way down the line. Now, get to work. Come on, Sally.
He don't lose any time when he gets going.
I know you had to say what you said to the men, Billy, but I'm afraid we can't pay them.
Can't pay them. Why not?
Well, we're running low on cash. Dad was arranging for a loan when he was shot.
Well, I'll advance you all the money that you need until your dad's back on his feet again.
Oh, I couldn't let you do that, Billy.
Why?
All right. I'll agree to it on one condition.
What's that?
That you take a mortgage on the franchise and equipment we have.
That won't be necessary.
Well, probably not, but it's business. We'll go over to Higgins' office and have him draw up the papers right away.
All right, if that's the way you want it, Sally. I'll clean up and then I'll meet you at his office, okay?
Okay. I want you to draw up a chattel mortgage in Billy's favor on the stage line for money he's advancing in the next 3 months.
How much are you advancing?
Just enough to keep the work going.
Do you want to specify the amount that Carson is giving?
No. Billy has to start paying bills today, so I'd appreciate it if you'd arrange the legal end right away.
Well, you come in about an hour. Everything will be ready.
Thanks, Mr. Higgins. I'll bring the money in on my next run, Sally.
Get away! Get away! Prisoners escaped! Prisoners escaped! That prisoner you brought in escaped. Steve Lacey hit me over the head and freed him.
Hit you over the head? How long ago?
10 or 15 minutes ago.
Probably on the way to the Badlands by now.
Well, I'm going after him. Try to catch him before they get there.
Listen, I'd like to go with you, Sheriff, but I got a mail run to make. Good luck.
Thanks.
Come on, Sally.
All they can drawing up that chattel mortgage to give Steve a chance to get to work. We've got to wreck both the stage line and the Pony Express.
Carson's got to be stopped from bringing that money.
Don't worry. Steve Lacey will stop him.
I may be Falcon. Tell all the boys to get ready. We're riding.
Badlands just ahead. We can't go any farther.
Put your hands up. I want that stagecoach money you carry. We're on to you, Carson, with whatever move you make. Where's the money?
Right in those saddlebags?
Hand it to me.
Okay. All right, get up, Steve. You're going into town with me. Get mounted.
Left hand shoe's loose. Tighten it up, will you, Fuzzy?
Sure.
Billy get in from his run yet?
No. I wish I'd have gone with him.
Well, we've driven most of that wild bunch back into the Badlands.
You should have kept them there in the first place, then they wouldn't have gotten away with what they did.
I can't do the impossible.
Hey, Fuzz. Get off, Steve.
Where'd you pick him up, Billy?
Over in Rocky Canyon. Tried to bushwhack me, Sheriff. You gambled on your luck just once too often, Steve.
Maybe and maybe not.
Yeah, it's a cinch we can find out from him who's behind the attacks on the stagecoach and the Pony Express. Let's start talking. Take it easy, Buzz. He doesn't have to say anything about that. I know.
You know? And you ain't done nothing about it?
It doesn't make sense, Billy.
When Steve's man held me up, he mentioned money I was bringing in to keep the stage line going, so Farrell could get back on the job again. Now, only 3 people besides myself knew about that. Sally, Higgins, and Stone. Well, you can count Sally out. That leaves Higgins and Stone. Isn't that right, Steve?
I'll throw him in the hoosgow.
That won't do any good. Without proof to back up my claim, we'll never get a conviction.
Wipe that smile off your mug before I knock it off.
Oh, Billy, turn Steve over to me. I'll make him talk. I've got a better idea than that. Now, Fuzz, you go over and pick up Stone. Bring him over to the corral and... All right, Sheriff. Get around the side window and keep your gun on. Come on in here, Steve. Take this. Now, you got 2 guns on you. Do as I told you, understand? I'll get going. What are you doing here, Steve? I told you not to come to this office.
Well, I couldn't get back into Badlands, and I had to get rid of it.
Run into trouble? I'll say you did. Now get your hands up, Higgins. Sheriff, round up all the men you can and follow me. We'll go right in the Badlands if we have to.
All right, get your horses, men. We're riding. All right, get out. I don't know what went wrong, but Higgins and Steve have been arrested. Carson's on our heels with a posse. We'll have to fight them off.
I'll take care of him.
Take him up. Drop your gun.
Got them all, Carson. That's fine. That's good, huh, Billy? Get on that stage, but we're going over the coast road. You take care of things here, Sheriff.
That stage don't get here pretty soon. That serum won't do us any good. Here it comes now. Have you got that serum?
You betcha. Come on, run at it. Come on. Hello, Sally.
See the new sign outside?
Yeah, look mighty good.
Don't you kind of hate to see the end of the Pony Express?
I sure do, but it served its purpose. You know, things change, Sally. We've got to change with them.
Do you think that'll ever happen to the Fairland-Carson stage line?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, with new territories opening up, and civilization moving westward, well, business is bound to develop.
And we'll develop right with it. We'll be the biggest outfit west of the Rockies.
You're forgetting the railroads. They won't be sitting around. You know, someday, Sally, they're going to have a railroad in every town and hamlet in the country. It's no use you worrying your pretty head about that. It's a long time coming.
In the meantime, we've a job to do.
That's right.
Where's Fuzzy?
Outside, shoeing my horse. He should be here any minute. You know, Sally, that's the first time I ever heard of a horse shoeing a man.
Oh, Billy. I never thought your horse would do that to me.
Well, what are you talking about, Fuzzy? Horseshoes are lucky. They've always been lucky.
That's right. Sure. Give me those. Here's good luck to our new company.